65 million years ago, the world shook beneath the feet of the most feared predator to ever walk the earth, Tyrannosaurus rex, towering at over 12 feet tall and weighing nearly 9 tons. It was nature's ultimate killing machine. And now, scientists are trying to bring it back. Sound like science fiction? It's not. This is the story of science, genetics, and one of the boldest ideas humanity has ever considered: de-extinction. The idea of resurrecting the T-Rex, or any extinct species, has been around for decades. From Michael Crichton's Jurassic Park to real-world cloning breakthroughs, it's captivated the minds of scientists and the public alike. But here's the truth. The resurrection of a dinosaur is far more complex than Hollywood suggests, and the challenge begins with one crucial element: DNA. Dr. Emily Parker, paleogeneticist, in one of his interviews says, "We can't clone what we don't have. DNA degrades over time, and after 65 million years, even in the best conditions, T-Rex DNA is effectively gone. This presents the first and greatest hurdle. Scientists have never found a complete strand of T-Rex DNA. Fossils give us bones, impressions, even rare proteins, but not the full genetic code. So how can we bring it back?" One of the most fascinating ideas comes not from cloning, but from reverse evolution. Yes, the humble, clucking barnyard bird, one of the T-Rex's closest living relatives. Birds are dinosaurs. Chickens, in fact, carry the genetic remnants of their dinosaur ancestors. If we can switch certain genes back on, we might reawaken traits lost to evolution. This concept, sometimes called the Chickenosaurus project, involves identifying dormant dinosaur-like genes in birds, like long tails, clawed hands, or even teeth, and reactivating them in embryos. It's not about cloning T-Rex directly. It's about engineering its essence, one gene at a time. Thanks to gene editing tools like CRISPR-Cas9, scientists can now precisely snip, modify, and replace segments of DNA. It's a revolutionary tool, offering control over life's building blocks in ways never before imagined. Dr. Miguel Santos, geneticist, says in one of his interviews, "With CRISPR, we've edited human genes to treat disease. We've created glowing fish, editing a bird embryo to resemble a dinosaur. It's ambitious, but technically feasible. By targeting specific genes, say, those responsible for beaks, tails, or limb development, scientists have already produced chicken embryos with snout-like features and extended vertebrae. We're not there yet, but the first steps have been taken. While reverse engineering dinosaurs is one route, others pursue true de-extinction through ancient DNA. Take the woolly mammoth, for example. Frozen specimens from the Siberian tundra have yielded fragments of viable DNA. That data is now being inserted into Asian elephant cells, with the hope of one day reviving a modern hybrid species. Could the same be done for dinosaurs? Unlikely. Without permafrost preservation, T-Rex DNA has simply decayed too much. But the techniques being honed on mammoths may pave the way for future attempts, even for creatures as ancient as dinosaurs. But just because we can bring the T-Rex back, should we? What habitat would suit such a predator in the modern world? Could it survive? Would it suffer? And what happens if it escapes? Dr. Lucy Mayers, bioethicist, says that resurrecting extinct species opens Pandora's box. We must consider animal welfare, unintended consequences, and whether we're playing God. Nature has a balance, carefully evolved over millions of years. Introducing a long-extinct predator could disrupt that balance in ways we can't yet predict. And let's not forget, T-Rex wasn't just big, it was brutal. Despite the challenges, research continues, not just to bring back dinosaurs, but to understand extinction, evolution, and our own place in the tree of life. Projects like the colossal biosciences Mammoth Resurrection, Harvard's gene editing labs, and paleogenetic research across the globe are pushing boundaries daily. Maybe we'll never walk beside a true Tyrannosaurus rex, but in labs across the world, its ancient legacy is stirring. Whether through engineered dino chickens or hybrid reconstructions, the dream of resurrecting a creature from prehistory lives on, not in fiction, but in science. As we stand at the crossroads of science and imagination, one truth becomes undeniable. The boundaries between what once was and what may be are dissolving. For over a century, Tyrannosaurus rex has been the symbol of raw prehistoric power, a towering icon of extinction, a legend buried deep beneath the earth. And yet now, in high-tech labs scattered across the globe, this ancient beast, once thought lost to time, is echoing back into the realm of possibility, no longer just a relic for museum shelves or the stuff of cinematic fantasy. The T-Rex has become a symbol of something even more profound: humanity's bold attempt to wield the very forces of life. Scientists aren't chasing ghosts. They're pursuing understanding. They're pushing the envelope of genetics, decoding the history of evolution, and exploring whether traits from the ancient past can be rewritten into the genomes of living beings today. What we're witnessing isn't just about bringing back a dinosaur. It's about confronting the very fabric of nature itself. It's about the ethics of resurrection, the limits of science, and our willingness to take responsibility for the worlds we dare to recreate. Because if we succeed, if we truly manage to reawaken the essence of the T-Rex, we won't just be changing the history books, we'll be rewriting the future. Yet this endeavor is more than just a technical challenge. It is a philosophical one. What do we owe to the past? What risks are worth the reward? And what kind of world are we building where the extinct may walk again? Yes, the idea of a living dinosaur ignites our imagination. It thrills us, but it also humbles us. For in the shadow of the T-Rex, we are reminded of the power of life and the weight of our choices in tampering with it. De-extinction isn't just about dinosaurs. It's a mirror reflecting our deepest desires to correct the mistakes of history, to undo the irreversible, to play the role of creator. And in that mirror, we must look carefully, because the question is no longer, can we bring the T-Rex back? It's should we? As the science races forward and the possibilities expand, only time will tell whether we'll see the thunderous footsteps of T-Rex on Earth again, or whether it will remain where it has rested for millions of years, as a memory, a marvel, and a mystery. If this journey into the science of resurrection fascinated you, if the idea of bringing ancient creatures back to life sparked your imagination, then we'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think? Should we bring the T-Rex back? Would it be a scientific triumph or a dangerous mistake? Leave your opinions in the comments below. Let's start a conversation. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the cutting edge of science and the mysteries of our past, don't forget to like this video, share it with fellow science lovers, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel for more powerful stories, discoveries, and explorations into the unknown, because this is just the beginning, and the future of science is closer than you think. Hit that bell icon so you never miss a new episode. Thank you for watching, and remember, the past isn't gone, it's waiting.